Chip my tooth. I don't think it's bad. Got me a little bit. It was Blaze who did it, actually.
We'll open the floor for questions for Derrick.
How do you even recap a game like that was so lopsided from one half to another and then into overtime?
It was just a complete total effort. And we talked about it all year, guys stepping up when their number is called. And I believe Blaze did that tonight. He was tremendous, for him to be out with a high ankle sprain and get thrown into a game and play so many minutes with really no breaks. He was amazing for us. He came in and rebounded the ball, got us some offensive boards. We went solo on the post, and he guarded really well. So Blaze was a big help for us just defensively. He was screening on offense, getting guys open. So, it was just a complete team effort tonight, and I'm proud of everyone that stepped on the court.
Down 17, like 16 minutes left in regulation, then 20 to 2 or 23 run. What flipped from there?
We just picked our pace up. We know K-State gets a lot of attention, so we're just moving around. Taking what the defense give us. We just settled in on defense and just made it a point to get stops and get rebounds. And we played together. Through everything being down 17, we played together. And we didn't give up. We knew that this was a game that we can win, and we did that tonight.
You had a couple nice buckets there in overtime. What did you see on those? I think it was tied when you made kind of a slick move on the guy and got to the hoop.
He just kind of gave me a little step, not really knowing that he did, and I just capitalized on it. I'm pretty good at the high post, I like to think. So it was tied, and we needed to score, and I'll take my chances, and my teammates will take those chances of me going to the rim. So it was just a good read. I saw an opening, so I took it. And my teammates put a lot of confidence in me in those moments to handle the ball, to be strong with it, to give us a bucket when we need it. I just saw an opening and I took it.
Did you guys kind of think if you could put the turnovers away, you could get some stuff done?
Yeah, I was horrible. I don't know how many turnovers I had, but it was too many. And to start out the first half, I had turnovers, and started out the second half with turnovers, and it's just silly, stupid turnovers that I need to control and not let happen because that not only affects me, it affects everyone on my team. So, definitely, if we cut down on the turnovers, the game will be a lot different, And that's one of the biggest things we've talked about all years is turning the ball over, and just giving the defense the ball. That's when the team. You can't do that in the Big Ten. No, you can't do that with no given team in the Big Ten because everyone's good and everyone will capitalize on it.
The way this game went and the crowd being as good as it was, you only got a few more games left in this building. I'm guessing this is going to be one you're going to remember for a while.
Yeah. The crowd was amazing tonight. They stayed in it even when we were down 17. They support us, and I just believe this year's crowd has been the best crowd that I've ever seen since being in Nebraska. So thank you to all the fans that come out because this year they have really been on point and they've been here for us and they've supported and they're loud and they cheer and they love us. So they gave us a huge boost. When the crowd's out of it, it's hard to continue to play because they're a part of the team too. So. They did great. They helped us out a lot. It was loud. I remember at some point it was so loud. Probably one of the loudest I've ever heard it in this building. So it was a great feeling.
After you'd made not just that first layup in overtime, but that second one, which forced Wisconsin to call a timeout. You looked pretty animated there on the floor.
I don't know. It's just. I saw opportunity, so I take it. But, we needed to score, and it necessarily didn't have to come from me, but it did. And I was just happy that I made them. I was just happy that we could take the lead and get up a couple points while also getting stops. and you know that opened up some shots for my other teammates. You know, so I don't know. I was just happy I made the shots. You know, we were in a close game. We were in overtime, and someone needs to score. You know, that's the only way someone's gonna win the game. So whether it's me or anyone else, I'm just happy we capitalized on our moments and did what we had to do to finish the game.
Derrick, you kind of touched on it. You had those quick turnovers in the second half, but you finished the rest of the half really strong, and then you went into overtime and really kind of carried the team through some tough moments. Was there a change in mindset for you at all?
It had to be. I was so into my head. I was so mentally messed up. And Fred took me out because he knew. You know, Fred knows me like the back of his hand, and he knew it bothered me. You know, I don't usually get a lot of calls my way. I thought I got hit a couple of times, a lot of times tonight, and it bothers me a lot sometimes. So he got me out of the game, and I was frustrated, but I just hit a point where I was just like, I need to reset. You know, my guys need me. So I can't act like a kid. You know, I need to calm down, breathe, get my mental right, so we can finish a game and win a game. So yeah, I needed that reset. I needed someone to put me in my place and tell me like, hey, you chill out, stop doing that. You know.
Yes, for Derrick. Derrick, yes, you will pick.
See you guys. Cheers.